What if every kind thing disappeared because one girl forgot two simple words? In a Bright Valley village, Sela lived among neighbors who helped one another with kindness and care every single day. Sela was clever, curious, and always busy exploring the world around her. But whenever someone helped her, Sela simply smiled, turned around, and walked away without saying thank you. She believed kindness was normal, like sunlight, gentle rain, and the cool morning wind outside. When her mother packed food for her, Sela took it quietly without saying thank you. When her father repaired her sandals, Sela ran outside without thanking him for his kindness. When her friend Luma shared sweet fruits, Sela ate them quickly and asked for more without saying thanks. Luma waited for kind words, but Sela only looked at the next fruit hanging on the tree. The village baker often saved fresh, warm bread for Sela every morning near his small bakery. Sela took the warm bread, smelled it, then skipped away happily down the village path. The baker sighed softly, but still hoped Sela would learn to be thankful someday. Even the birds helped Sela by singing softly whenever she walked too far from the village. Whenever Sela heard their sweet song, she knew the safe way back home again. But Sela never thanked the birds, the trees, or the kind people who helped her every day. One afternoon, the wise village elder noticed the warmth slowly fading from every neighbor's once bright, friendly, gentle smile. The wise elder called Sela and spoke gently beneath the old tree as sunset quietly arrived. Sela, kindness becomes even brighter when it is met with true gratitude, the wise elder said. Sela laughed softly and said, "But everyone helps everyone. That is just normal in our village." The elder did not scold her. He only looked quietly at the sky, growing still above them. That night, a soft, silver wind passed over the whole village while everyone slept quietly. It whispered softly through windows, fields, baskets, stones, and flowers. By morning, something strange waited quietly outside Sela's door, where the sunlight felt soft and unusually still. While Sela walked through the village, the handle of her basket suddenly broke apart. She frowned and looked around, expecting someone nearby to fix her broken basket right away. But the street stayed very quiet, and no helpful hands appeared to help Sela with her basket. Sela tied the basket with long grass, then continued walking slowly toward the busy village market ahead. She reached the bakery, but no warm bread was waiting for her near the wooden counter. Sela walked away hungry, wondering why the bright morning felt so different from every other day. At the fruit tree, Luma picked ripe fruits quietly, but she did not call Sela to come closer. Sela waited quietly, but no sweet fruit rolled toward her feet along the village path that morning. For the first time, Sela felt the empty space where kindness used to be around her. She decided to gather fresh berries beyond the village completely by herself without asking anyone for help. The path leading toward the berry bushes was usually clear, peaceful, and friendly for travelers each morning. But today, the path looked thin, pale, and strangely uncertain beneath the quiet morning village light. Sela blinked once, and instantly the winding forest path vanished beneath scattered, crackling fallen autumn leaves. She spun around quickly, but the familiar village road had already vanished without a single trace. Sela called desperately for the faithful birds that always faithfully guided her safely back home. But the twisted branches stayed silent, and not one familiar bird answered her desperate call. Tired, hungry, and lost, she sat down on a cold stone and did not know what to do. Then she remembered each kind hand that had helped her before on the long way home. All that kindness had been gifts given to her, never things she could truly own herself. Tears filled her eyes as she whispered softly, "I never said thank you for all that." The quiet forest listened closely, and the soft silver wind returned to swirl gently around her. A small glowing leaf drifted down slowly and landed softly in Sela's open, waiting hands. On the glowing leaf, two bright, shining words slowly appeared. "Thank you," written just for her. Sela held the glowing leaf close and finally understood what the wise elder meant. She stood up slowly and said, "Thank you, kind forest, for showing me what matters." At once, the hidden forest path slowly appeared again beneath her tired, waiting feet. One tiny bird flew down, landed nearby, and sang a single soft, sweet note. Sela smiled through her tears and softly said, "Thank you, little birds, for helping me." More birds appeared and sang gently, guiding Sela safely back toward the village path. Sela followed them carefully, holding the glowing leaf close near her heart as she walked home. When Sela reached the village, the streets still felt quiet and cold beneath the pale morning light. She first went to her mother and gently held both of her hands with tears in her eyes. "Thank you for feeding me with love, Mom," Sela said softly with tears in her eyes. Her mother hugged her tightly, and the kitchen felt warm, bright, and full of love once again. Next, Sela thanked her father for every sandal he had patiently repaired whenever she needed help. Her father laughed kindly and fixed her broken basket with patient hands and loving care. Then Sela ran to Luma and thanked her warmly for sharing sweet fruits with her every day. Luma smiled brightly and gently placed one sweet fruit inside Sela's newly repaired basket. At the bakery, Sela thanked the baker for every warm bread he saved each morning. The baker gave her warm bread, and the whole street smelled sweet and happy again. At last, Sela thanked the elder too, and the old tree bloomed with tiny magical lights above them. Sela learned that saying thank you does not make us small. It makes our hearts grow kinder, warmer, and brighter. The children and teens understood that kindness should never be ignored, because every good deed deserves gratitude. From that day on, everyone remembered, a simple thank you can make kindness grow forever. The end.